Welcome back to Kaupanger Frisbeepark. I'm back here and I battled my brother here last year, so I brought him. He's on the camera right now and this video is going to be a little bit different. It's not a battle, we're playing doubles, we're just checking out the course, just having fun. There's going to be drone shots, there's going to be cool disc golf shots, so I'm really looking forward to this one. We're both in Norway kits because after filming yesterday, Norway won against Brazil, so of course you have to have a Norway kit on the video. So to make this into a kind of a battle anyways, you in the comments, you should tell us who did the best in this doubles match. Hole 1, this is 91 meters. It plays a little bit longer than that in my opinion. It goes a little bit uphill. This is an island in front there and you can go straight for the basket, but the line I think is to go for a hyzer. I'm gonna try the Gyropalooza, what's this, Pearly Proton boost. So you can go for a driver here even though it's only 91 meters because you just want some speed to the left up to the basket, which has a backstop. Oh, look at the wind lift. Yeah, a little bit far, a little bit more high, so then it would have been pushed up there. There we go. Easy money. That's a birdie. Probably a textbook birdie, that's how I would try to do it. Now, hole 2, it's 143 meters. It's a par 4. You have to go forward and down. There's an OB road before the basket sits on an island. So the preferred route is either the left gap or there's a straight gap, or you can throw a hyzer as well. You just have to land in the landing zone down there and then you chip in for a birdie. And also the short basket is at 94 meters and you kind of want to be down right and a bit short of that one. If you land up by the basket for the short layout, you will most definitely not have an approach for the basket. I'm throwing the stasis on the left side. Hold. That should be okay. I would have wanted a bit more right, but
without the branches it wouldn't have hyzered out so much, so that would have been perfect.
It would have been great.
I'm trying to show the gap, but I'm instead showing my incredible consistency. No way. Not flippy enough. Oh!
And so the basket is right there.
And this is what we're working with.
That's pretty good.
Should work. Aye. There we have it. Still left ourselves with a little bit of work, but that's a birdie.
So this next one is 86 meters, par 3. It goes quite significantly up the hill, 6 meters. There are only two dangers here. The one is to overturn it down in the forest. And the most normal one is to go too early into the forest because you think you have to pull to the left to get to the basket. And going upwards, that's what happens anyways. But the best strategy here is to just go straight and land somewhere close to the basket. If you're lucky, maybe get even into the basket, but it's a good landing zone just straight. Nice little flip. Hex! I'm going the hyzer flip with a hex. And then left.
Yeah! Let's
Perfect.
go!
He got some bad ground play, but it's still at 3 meters. I'm maybe a bit closer and also up here, so just gonna tap in mine.
Let's go!
the OB kind of opens up down here. It's not easy, but at least you won't get super punished.
Yeah. This is hole 4, 102 meters. The basket is there, has a flag on it. There's usually some headwind or right to left wind here, and it usually then drags your disc into the woods on the right. And that's the one mistake you cannot do. Or if you do, then you want to be past those trees in the fairway. If you're out in the woods there, then you probably will have a par. So one play could be just going on the left side, trying to turn something, or a forehand, and then having your miss in the left side instead of the right. I'm gonna go with the boost. The mic is gone, but the shot was not perfectly turned over, and I missed on the left side, which is the good miss.
I'm testing the God here. I just want a mid-range because the trick here is to finish very straight. If you go for a fairway like you did, the thing you often do is to fade out to the left, and since it goes downhill at the end, it goes further left, so it's really hard to land something straight enough. So I'm going to try with the God. I think that's really good. No! Got stopped by the trees. Let's do another test. Go around, come back. It's a little bit long maybe, but I think that's quite good.
I think that's great.
So the basket is right here, and you went over there. Really not bad. Bailing out on the left side is a strategy. Even though I hit the trees, I was right here with my God. But the best shot was the dog right there. Too easy.
Nice birdie.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, hole 5 is one of the most naturally beautiful holes on this property. I just love it. It's 110 meters straight, finishing left, and all around is this river, which is the OB. So I just love it. Here you have a few different options. Maybe we try and show a few. You can go very high and stall a distance driver, or you can push a fairway driver on high speed the whole way, or you can sneak through the inside gap. And there has actually been a forehand ace in here at some point, so I know it's possible. That's up there.
Let's try the inside line with the Athena.
A little bit too straight, but...
A little bit too straight, but you get the idea.
I'll just tap in the birdie. It's a good one to get. It's not super easy, but it's possible.
It's simple, but you have to do it in tournament as well. So
yeah.
Often you miss.
And if you look behind, there's one tree that likes to catch. So I either have to go high on the left side and stall something in there, or you go a bit more direct on the right side. But anyways, I think the game play is to land a little bit short of the basket and have a putt, because then it's much more open.
This is the previous signature hole. It might have gotten some competition from hole 17.
Stay tuned. Oh yes,
Stay
that's
tuned.
Good video work there.
Yeah. No, it's as we said the last time, it's par 5, hole 6, 240 meters. First you have roughly 140 meters to the OB. There's also a drop zone, and then you throw through a gap and over to an island where the basket sits underneath some branches or hanging trees. So, and on the first throw you ideally want to cruise left over the hilltop here and down towards the drop zone, Venom, in the headwind. And then left. Not quite high enough, but it should be on top there, and possible for a birdie. Let's see if you can improve.
I think this could be a really good, actually a par 4 for the Pro Tour. I think it's difficult enough, and on the right side you have so much opportunity for spectating. I think this would actually be a really good Pro Tour par 4, but yeah, I love this hole. Let's see if the engine can put me further forward than my tiny arm brother. I'm saying it because I know he has 10 or 15 meters on me. That's more like it. It's a little bit overstable to get the full distance. I would rather have something flip a little bit more to get more distance, but in the wind it's a safer choice. Vega's Venom is here, and of course mine is further by about 1 meter. But for sakes of filming, we take this one because then you can see the basket over there. It's deceivingly far to the back there. Now we have about like 50 meters down to the drop zone, and from there it's 50 meters to even get safe. So it's 100 meters all the way into the basket. From here probably 130, I would say. So from here, if you feel comfortable going through the gap, that's what you're gonna do. Just try and keep it straight going into the island. Yeah, a little bit far and left, but works.
Let's try to show the hyzer gap, or well, it's over the tree, so it's not really a gap, but the hyzer line.
Pretty good.
Again, the mic is gone, but the disc should be just left of the middle, and if you throw something a bit more understable, you will get the distance a bit easier. So it's a really safe play from here if you got the distance.
Pretty much like that. Hit the base, and that's a birdie for you guys.
Ooh, you tap it in with the Lisott Boca. Boom.
The POV tap-ins are back. Alright guys, this is hole 7. 122 meters, which is right about 400 freedom units. And you go straight and then left and then back right again. So a backhand and a forehand. The initial gap is a little bit tight, and since it goes downhill you will hit the trees at a very high altitude. The disc will go flying anywhere. And I actually like going quite fast here. You can get there with the putter to the landing zone, but I go with the Nord 5 speed to push a little bit more to the left. It's a little bit inside, a little bit less hyzer than it's better, but it can work from there too.
I'm going to try the detour. That's more of a fun line to try to hyzer flip it around the corner to get really far. It would have been too straight anyways, and it's straight in the ditch.
What are you doing down there?
Me? Nothing. I'm just hanging around.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
This is where we're at. So if you're a bit further forward, it's a classic, stone type disc approach, or yarn if you know ball. But being back here, it's more of a fireball type approach, or stall if you know ball. So let's see if I actually know ball. That thing is so overstable, man. That should actually be quite good. I'm putting.
I think so.
Vega doesn't know ball, so he'll try and do a zone with an actual zone.
Oi!
Hey, try.
Let's try if it's a hyzer flip kakse. It's a wobble flip. Well.
Wobble flip. Let's put that in slow motion.
Doesn't look good for me. My wobble flip is actually inside the circle, so it worked.
Was not as good as the stall approach.
Oop.
Always works. It's not just the Fritjof signature stall, it's the Fritjof signature stall.
We're on hole 8, 75 meters, par 3. I just hit a lot of trees on the last hole. Really grinds my gears because, you know, sometimes in the life I'm too competitive.
I think sometimes in the life I'm too competitive, you know. It's good to be competitive on the field, but sometimes in the life you don't need to be like this.
Just straight through this fairly tight gap and then a bit to the right. If you just throw a perfectly straight shot, then you will be okay. So you either have the forehand or a backhand hyzer flip usually. Hex! Å, gå da!
Let's go!
Å, gå da!
No, the branch! That was about to be so good. So Vegard was just robbed of an ace. Yesterday I was robbed of an ace too here with this disc, skipped and went into the cage. So now I'm gonna go a little bit higher. A little bit too much Anheuser. It got through though and it's a putt, so I'm not complaining. Using both lies.
Let's use both of the lies.
Okay, cut.
Birdie!
Then get the fries.
Double birdie!
So it's an ace.
Okay, that was a bit much.
Hole 9, this is 120 meters. It's the longest 120 meters in existence maybe. It goes very far uphill and these trees in the start give me a headache. So usually here I'm going for the right side because if I hit the trees it's going to be further back. I'm just trying to hyzer something to the bottom of the hill and then do a nice approach from there. That's all the way turned over. There is an approach from there, it's a little bit difficult, so let's see if Vegard can give us a better position.
I'm going for the middle gap. I think they are mostly equal, so the only advantage is if you do miss your gap, you hit a tree further away if you go for the right gap. A bit too low. Får kløpe ut pustinga mi.
Nei, kjenner ikke på tale. Okay, so ideally you'll be up on top here, but this works too. Now it's dealer choice, right side, left side. The basket is up there with the little hanging flag. So for me, going up the hill, it's easier to aim a forehand, so I'm going flex forehand on the right side. It's a little bit low maybe, but I think it's going to be in the circle.
Yeah, I think it got a lift, looked like it. Since he just did the forehand pretty well, I'm gonna try the backhand. And then to the left. Helicoptered out a bit early, but should be just in circle 2.
And if you go with my shot from the tee pad, this is what you're working with. The basket is just behind there, so you have to kind of fit a forehand through here. Not easy, but not impossible. This was the backhand approach, and then this was my forehand approach. That's the birdie for you guys. So that was the front 9. It's a lot of fun to play doubles. So write in the comments who do you think did the best contribution to the doubles. I'm very excited to see because this could go both ways. So see you in the back 9 where we will have a lot of new par 4s and a new potentially signature hole at this course. So definitely don't miss the back 9. It'll be linked somewhere around here. So see you there.